Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
okay, something about me, I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get 120 night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off.
Hello, you little slops, you stupid little slops, you horny little fucks, you nasty little, you're all just quarantine bottoms. You're a bunch of bottoms who went to quarantine, and now you bottoming, you stupid quarantine bottom. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. I'm Meatball and Big Dipper is not out here. That was a rough one, but I'm going to leave that in. As you know, we're working our literal hardest. Like, I don't do work, and I'm doing it for you guys. We are trying to make this podcast work. Unfortunately, again, this episode just didn't do it right. It's not our regular formula. Unfortunately, it was me, Big Dipper, our guest, and our producer were all hanging out in a Zoom together, trying to record it. And it sounded great while we were recording, but the audio got messed up. So what you're going to hear is it's a little choppy. And I'm very sorry. And that's not going to happen again. We're going to figure out how to make this podcast work during these quarantines, and we will be bringing you a show every Friday. So I hope you enjoy. Maybe you might have to hear us separate a couple times. Who knows? Who cares? I care. I was told to do an intro for this podcast, and all I could think of was, what would Big Dipper do? You know, WWDD, or BDD. WWBDD. I had to think because I thought it was BBD, which I think stands for something else. BBC. Anyway, I just keep thinking about the times that Big Dipper, had to promote that show that he had after Valentine's Day, and he was giving a full 1.5 minute ads before each episode, and how much that truly infuriated me. And now I'm doing it. And it might be 10 minutes of this. And you're going to go along with the ride with me. So today, I just want to talk about what's going on in my quarantine life, baby. I'm stuck at home with my man. We've been just upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside, roller skating, living our dreams. My eye last night completely swole up. And when I say my eye, I don't mean the area around my eye. I mean the white jelly portion of my eye got so big and clear you could, if I turned my head sideways, it was poking out of my head. Does anyone know what that was? What I will say is I did rub my eye vigorously before this happened. And I'm talking about, I gave it a beating. I don't know. Joe Jackson wouldn't even put on Michael Jackson. I was really rubbing it raw. And I think I maybe had some weed on crystals on my finger when I was doing this, and maybe they got in there. But I will tell you, when I woke up, my eye was swollen shut. It is now opened. It is still swollen. If anyone knows, please get back to me because I cannot see. Well, I can. I'm fine now. I'm just hoping it was like an allergic reaction to something. Isn't that gross? Here's the thing is I didn't know that the white of my eye could expand. And here we are. You learn something new every day in quarantine. And without that, I don't know if I'd be as excited for today as I am. In Wicked news, thank you all I got so many responses. Thank you all, you stupid little sloppy fucks, for sending me videos like full-length Wicked music video or musical shows, plays, videos. I don't know how to call it because it's not a Wicked movie, but it's a cast or a recording of the play. What I will say is I started watching, I got sent 3, and none of them are just the full play, top to bottom. They're all weird amalgamations of different Wicked plays that people have videotaped and put together. For instance, the one that I got the most starts with Kristen Chenoweth as Glinda, and it's great. She floats down, she does whatever, and then the camera angle changes, and I went, who's that bitch? And it's a different woman playing Glinda, and then the camera angle changes again, and the audio changes again, and it's a different person. So I'm trying to give my mans the full Wicked experience, and I need just one. It's too hard to watch Wicked when the cast of characters keeps changing. So thank you all for that, but if anyone... Again, don't make this like our big pump dick. Don't make us make you wait 2 years for me to watch Wicked, or to see a dick. Just someone out there, talk to your gayest friend. Talk to your one friend that worked on Wicked and the production side who probably still has connections. Talk to somebody for me. And get me that full play, baby. All right. I want to say digital drag. You know what I mean? It's here. It's queer. It's I will be doing Bitch Pudding's digital drag show this Friday. The first one was such an amazing success. It was filled with incredible queens, incredible talent. I loved it. Bitch was hosting it. Kiara was slaying it. Alaska wrote a new fucking coronavirus anthem and performed it. If you aren't watching it, please watch it. It's so fun. You're not doing anything. It may be the only show that has ever run longer than Alaska's drag pageant. You know what I mean? So just hunker down, bring your alcohol into whatever room you're watching at, because you're not going to want to miss a second. Now, on the note of drag queens being on the internet, I'm going to say something that you're not going to want to hear, ladies. I know, coronavirus, it's here. We're all stuck inside. We're used to getting up into the gig and going out and seeing our friends every night. We want to be a part of the world. We want to be out there. What I don't need, don't need is just like so many lives, but no content. Here's the thing. I know you're dying to get out there. I know you're dying for people to see you. That's why you do drag. That's why you go out. That's the whole point of this thing. But what I don't need to see is just a full hour of you putting your makeup on. Like, don't go on live just to put your makeup on for two people. Don't do that. If you see that number is low, maybe just think, maybe this isn't interesting in itself. Here's a great example of someone that's doing something great on Instagram Live. I think T-Rex is a great example. Every night at 9 o'clock Chicago time, 7 o'clock LA time, she does like a little talk show. And I was her guest co-host, and, you know, I was putting wigs on. We were switching wigs. We made a whole joke of it. But she interviews people, and she has different people call in. That's interesting. You're watching her have a conversation with somebody. I don't want to sit there and watch you do your eyeliner and miss a bunch of good questions and not engage with me. So if that's what your plan is and that's your idea of getting out there, rethink it, diva. Reba diva. And trust and believe, I know I'm probably going to get some comments being like, but you go on live and do your makeup. Well, I'm doing it for more than 2 viewers, honey, and I'm engaging. Also, too, that was before the coronavirus even struck. And do you see me getting on there live just to paint my fucking mug no more? No, because I am what? Smart. And I ain't doing boring shit during this thing. I ain't posted nothing because I know that when you're about to make content and when you're about to create content, it's more than just turning a camera on. I mean, come on, babies. You're stuck at home. You have everything in your house to work with. So when I see these live drag shows and it's someone just like laying down in front of their iPhone, it's like, don't you got a room you can dance in? Like, don't you? I don't know. I'm just thinking we're in such a good place. Well, we're in a terrible place for humanity and drag and life and entertainment and everything because no one's able to work. But it's a good time to like really think. It's a good time to be like, what can I do that is different and new and will stand out in drag? It's time to look at other drag queens who have done successful live videos and performances and say, like, what did that person do that worked so well? How can I do something that would be of the same ilk but not stealing? How can I feel like I'm just describing doing drag again. You know what I mean? And just describing performance. And it seems like I'm being really bitchy and like really rude, but I think I want to see people grow. It's not like you have the time. Quit putting out bad shit. That seemed really aggressive. But I guess what I'm saying is if you're going to create something, then create it. Now is the time to reinvent the wheel. Necessity is the mother of all invention. And the problem that I'm seeing right now is there's not enough invention. There's too many people sticking to the convention of Instagram living. All right, I think that was it. But there's a lot of really cool stuff out there too. I mean, did you see Kat Sass? She was running around in nature. Did you see Tenderoni? She was giving you the high kicks, the full body fantasy, the props. Landon Sider is a great example. If you were to go watch Landon Sider's digital drag show live video, he stayed seated in front of the camera, but there was so much happening. He had props, he had gags, he had shit. He was doing, he was elevating the form of drag in the containment of being seated in front of a camera. And that's what I guess I'm trying to get to, is let's not just all do the same thing. Let's all elevate this together and see what we can do, because after this quarantine, who knows? You know, this could be an alternate way to also continue making money from home doing drag like this. Like, it spawned so many things. Like Bitch Pudding, I think, to me, was the first one. I know Rhea Latre has an Instagram live videos. Barbie's Addiction did another great one where she was like running around a backyard. Cake Moss did a full house tour. Pinche ran outside and dumped a bucket of water on herself and like almost got hit by a car because she was performing live in the street. Like, let's keep that energy going. That's what I want. I mean, I'm so happy just talking about these people right now. So it's clear that there's a shift, and when I think of the good stuff, but then I'm back on it. You know, I'm thinking about those stupid little bitches just doing their makeup. And you know what I also don't like about that is that there's no engagement when you're doing. Okay, I'm done. This podcast, it's time for the podcast. Take all of what I said with a grain of salt, and please, 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 please find me wicked. Thank you. La 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 la, what am I thinking? All right, guys, I think that might be it for me on this beautiful intro. Again, I'm so sorry that the podcast is like this right now. We are trying our hardest to make this something for everybody to listen to and try to keep the same format, but it may not. And so let us know if you're into the idea of maybe kind of how the last podcast went, where one of us interviews one guest and we talk to each other. Of course, all of this praying, I'm not going to promise, but praying that we have better audio for all of it. Because right now we sound like, what's Bob's the Drag Queens podcast? I'm asking, like, there's someone in the room with me, and there's not. The one with Monet Exchange. What is their podcast? Sibling Rivalry. Our audio is just as bad as theirs. So if they can have a podcast, we can have a podcast, babies.
Let's do it, Meatball. Start us off.
How do I normally start? This is so uncomfortable.
You normally start by screaming, don't you remember?
Ooh, baby, welcome back to Sloppy Podcast, you stupid sloppy fucks. Oh, baby. Ooh, ah. We're back.
We are back, and we are in separate rooms.
We're in quarantine. I'm in my room full-blown screaming with my boyfriend downstairs.
Pull the mic away a little bit.
You know I'm theater trained.
You have an issue with peeking in the studio and out of the studio.
Yep, so it's always been my issue. How are you doing in quarantine?
I feel great. I was on the phone with someone earlier, and I said, you know, I think a lot of people have a big issue with being alone. I am A-okay over here. My hands are dry as fuck and about to fall off, but other than that, I'm feeling great. Trying to stay optimistic.
It also has to be unreasonably cold while all this is happening, too. It can't just be a lovely time. It can't be summer and we're all having a little break.
Unreasonably cold for LA, but it is lovely outside.
Oh, okay. Right.
You went roller skating,
I did go roller skating yesterday. I put on a brand new tracksuit, really hit the pavement. I am doing anything I can to feel good about myself.
Yeah, that's a big mountain to climb for you.
Yeah, because I hate myself. But I mean, it's been really weird because it's like, this is what I do most of the time, which is just like I work from home, so it doesn't feel any different. So everyone complaining about it, I'm like, welcome to my fucking life.
Well, I do want to talk about this, but I think it's important for us to bring our guest in.
Our very
esteemed. You like that word, esteemed? Honey. Our esteemed guest. She is an icon, a stand-up comedian legend. She is a newish LA transplant.
She's seen Wicked.
She has. Maybe she has. We'll see.
Oh,
she
no!
hasn't. She hasn't.
She doesn't know Wicked.
Make some noise for Naomi Ekperigin!
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. Great. How are you in your home?
I'm in the house. I'm going to tell you the biggest issue is not eating all my food. That is like the hard part. When we talk about rations, and it's like, I bought what I thought I would need, forgetting that I would just be in the house for, you know what I mean? Like, I eat more if I'm just sitting in the house.
Yeah. I only bought the amount of groceries that I normally buy every week, and I was like, I did it. And then I was like, oh, I'm here all day.
Exactly.
I ate all the fucking cookies in the first day.
Okay, some Girl Scout cookies came like literally 2 days ago. I was like, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I done ate the trefoils already. I'm very bad. Okay, well, come on, let's talk about it, Meatball. How are we doing?
I'm not doing well. I've already gained 10 pounds.
The COVID-10?
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't know what else I was going to be doing. Like, I knew it was going to be bad, but I just like going out into the street sometimes. You know what I mean? Just walking around.
Yes.
And I feel like I can't be trusted around people.
Well, my thing is, it's funny because, like, you know, as Dip was saying, I'm new-ish. I mean, I'm almost in year 3, but I'm from New York. And one of the things I normally don't like about LA is how empty the streets are. Like when I'm walking and I'm like, where the hell is everybody? But now that we're in Corona, I'm like, oh, good. Let these streets be empty as fuck.
Wait, when you lived in New York, did you live through that 1 year where there was that like snowpocalypse where everything below 23rd Street was just no power and everyone just had to sit inside their houses? So I was like, like New York, we used to get snowed in for a week at a time anyway.
Yeah.
It just feels the same.
I mean, I was there for the blackout too, the 2003 blackout.
Ooh.
And for Sandy. And so like, I kind of like it when it is that change of pace. As a kid, you know, that rarely happened. It was snowing. It was like, walk your ass to school. So it was like, okay, when it's like really snowed in and you could like go to the park and play in the playground where it's like covered in snow. I was like, what a special time to be alive.
What a treat. So wait, so you grew up and you were born in New York?
Yes, I grew up in Harlem.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So did that inform your comedy, like your stand-up style?
I think so. I think it's like it was growing up in Harlem, but then going to private school on the Upper East Side. I think that is the juxtaposition. That's what makes it happen.
Oh my God.
The show must go on.
Were you a theater kid?
I was.
Oh my gosh. Wait, was going to private school? So I was adopted by white people. And so when I went to private school, it was like me, like half black and just all white kids.
Yes.
And it was in Texas. So it was just like I had to be like, everyone's already looking at me. So I better make it fun.
Yes. Well, exactly. I feel like that was how I got a sense of humor. Because it was kind of like, these kids aren't going to naturally like me. I got to give them a little show. Got to give them a little razzle dazzle.
Oh my gosh. Did you do plays?
Well, like, okay, when I started, so I always wanted to, like, I would try out for stuff, especially in middle school, but then I wouldn't get it. And so I was like all in my head about it. And then I would just like go home and make my own plays. Do you know what I mean? Like write stuff and then perform it. And then in high school, I started to get into a couple things, you know? And that's when I would kind of do some more. And then college was really when it became theater kid to the max. You know, they're letting you just massage each other all day in college.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was just telling someone about this. Like one of our classes was called like, I think it was like the physical actor. And it was just a class where all of us young 25-year-olds, and I was gay and I was the only gay one in my acting school. And I was like, why can't there be another gay kid in here? Because we're just rubbing each other.
Right.
We're just rubbing each other and touching our bodies.
I know. So many massage circles. A
lot of massage circles. A lot of what like classes where the teachers, where I'm looking back and the teachers are like, how far are you going to go for this scene to do well? And I was like, I'm not going to get naked if that's what you're asking me to do.
I had to take my shirt off once and it was terrifying. And I remember, but now looking back, I'm like, honey, we should have taken a picture. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Like, Dip, are you back? We're talking about how we used to be
how we used to be nasty.
And I am currently nasty.
You are.
Do you remember sex after these few days of quarantine?
Yeah, baby, I'm getting it every day, honey.
Oh.
Wow, blessings.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy. I'll tell you the truth. Because my lover, you know, he's here. And I said, honey, I'm too tired. I'm too worried I have the corona. I can't focus. I can't focus.
I was talking to a friend of mine and he was like, I've been jerking off like 2-3 times a day. And I'm like, I haven't had a boner in 4 days. Like, this is not the mindset for me to do.
What you need to do is you need to get these Blue Chews.
Oh, you're doing integrated advertising now.
Well, they were free. They sent them to me and we took them and it was a good time.
Oh, wait. So before my internet cut out, I did want to say we collectively are all used to this sort of polarity experience of like being alone, sitting at home, thinking of ideas, watching TV, doing whatever, and then going out and sort of like being in the center of tons of social interaction.
Yeah.
And so like the being alone part of this is like chill at the moment.
Yeah.
But we're sort of missing the other side of that thing that happens to us.
I think that's the thing. I do like being alone and I do like being in the house, but I think as you were saying, Dip, like I have to kind of punctuate it. Like I could stay in the house for 48 hours straight and not have an issue at all. But then kind of around day 3, I'll be like, let me go get a drink with somebody and remember the sound of my own voice.
Or like he was saying, it's also for me, it's like I don't see people for 4 days, but then I go and see like 100 people in one night and I've like talking and having all the conversations I need for another 3-day stint of not being around people.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I do think like doing stand-up and going out, because it's funny, because sometimes I will, like, especially here, I think more so, I tend to be like, let me go up first so I can perform and leave. And when I haven't been social, I haven't, because like I will stay for the whole show. I'll be like, what are we all doing? Does anyone want to grab a bite? Like that's what I need. But I used to be very like, I'm going to get in and out.
When did you first start bringing your purse with you on stage?
A lady could never be too sure without a handbag.
I think it's been a few years, and I will say, oh, I got my purse because I don't know y'all.
Right.
That was just the fact. Like, because I would be at certain shows, by myself. I didn't know anybody else. I wouldn't put my purse down in the back. Because I'm always saying some people steal just for the rush. Okay? It's not a class. It's not a class issue. Some people just want to take.
Well, I always find it so wild when you're watching like an improv show and you can see, phones nowadays, phones are huge and you can see this outline of a phone in someone's pocket.
Yeah, I'm worried about people sitting on their phone when they put it in their back pocket. What's that about?
Yeah, they're way too big, but also like really tight pants with a pocket I don't get. Like when you have really tight pants and then you have that phone in there, there's no give. You can't even bend or lunge.
No.
So how
remember when the iPhone first came out and everyone was bending them?
Oh, yeah.
That was like a huge thing. That everyone had these bent iPhones. Well, they were doing it because they would like leave it in their pocket and their phones would get bent.
That's insane.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Lovely story, gal.
Lovely story, gal. So I want to talk about your podcast. Which is called Couples Therapy, and I've been on,
done.
and it is it is cool because it is both a live show as well as a podcast. Do you like that your sort of personal life and work life for a lot of it is fully melded?
No. It was definitely not the plan. You know what I mean? I think initially we had been doing the show Couples Therapy in New York. So the show has been going on since probably 2015.
Oh, wow.
So then we moved. Andy was like, oh yeah, let's do a podcast. And I was into the live element, right? Like kind of putting up these sets by people or having people in. I was like, oh, that's something fun and different. It's kind of not just a straight up stand-up show. But then as obviously we start to get up there, we're like, oh, we have to kind of fill it with a little bit more of us. That is where, at least for me, there was no choice but to bring in the personal stuff. Because that's the kind of comic I am. I'm not observing shit. It's always like, okay, well, what did I do this week? Or who made me mad? And so that's all it was. But it's, obviously between the live, the in-studio, and the Patreon, it's all my damn business. It's all my business.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that's just yours anymore?
I try. Like, I really, really do try. And, like, for instance, it's funny because it's both of us, like, we don't talk about sex stuff. on
Right.
our our podcast, considering we've been together 10 years. There's some stuff we just have to not make a joke, sort of like, not that it's serious, but more like not a joke, private, like something has to be private.
Right.
I will gladly talk about previous partners, you know what I mean, but like specifically that, it's like, okay, let me respect a boundary.
Right.
I agree with that 100%.
I have zero boundaries.
Is there a dog in both of y'all's apartments?
I do have a dog with me.
Yes.
Aww, I'm so jealous. Are y'all taking him on walks during this quarantine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Short walks though. For me, it's like a 10 minutes 3 times a day.
But that's nice because you get some fresh air.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, some of these old ladies up in this neighborhood, they don't know how to keep a social distance. That makes me so mad.
People
I'm like, you are old. Stay away.
Right. Like, don't come up next to me on the sidewalk.
They love getting close. They like to talk to the dog. In fact, they don't like me. Like, they like to talk to the dog, kind of on purpose. I live in Little Armenia, kind of like on the edge, Little Armenia, Los Feliz.
Oh,
So
I
a
love
lot of the old
there.
Armenian ladies, they think the dog is so cute, and they're like, they look at me and they're like, I don't know her. It's like very cold, and that's our dynamic.
Well, so I'm curious. I've heard a lot of stand-up comedians talk about the idea of gaining success as a stand-up, getting management representation, sort of climbing that stand-up ladder, and then there being a meeting where they go like, well, you need to be an actor now.
Really?
Versus like just being a stand-up or a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Did that happen to you? Because I remember, I'll just be watching TV and you'll pop up every once in a while, or like you'll start to, there's your voice on an animated show or whatever, and you're like, oh, I know her. So I'm curious, was that always part of the plan? I mean, I know you guys were talking about acting school and shit.
Oh, that's all I wanted to be. Like, I always wanted to be an actor. And it's funny you say that, because I feel like nowadays you're a stand-up and people go, let's have you write for TV, right? Because like, jokes. And I'm like, if there's one thing you should know about me as a stand-up is I don't like being around people. So I don't know why you thought being in a writer's room was a good look for me. I'm very crotchety. But like, I think it was always my goal. Like, I always, again, like theater school and like being a theater kid, that's what I wanted to do. And then I found stand-up through improv. And then I was like, oh, maybe this is a way I can perform, right? If no one's going to cast me, then I'm just going to get on a fucking stage. And so that was kind of how it went. And, but then really my first jobs, it all came out of writing. Because it started out, I was a writer's assistant on season 1 of Broad City. And that was like my entree into the biz.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is the job of a writer's assistant?
Okay, well, you are in the room taking notes, like everything the writers are saying, you're writing it all down. So at the end of every day, you might have 20 pages of notes. You're just trying to put down their jokes and their pitches. Yeah, the stenographer, basically. And then also from Broad City too, because it was a small room, I also did the, the shopping, like buying the snacks and the food and shit. But other shows, like when I worked on a network show, they have it much more separated, where there's like the writer's assistant, then a writer's PA, then like all these different people. So the writer's assistant just does the notes and kind of, proofread scripts. And then somebody else will go, buy the food and stock the office supplies and shit. But
at that big level, when like so many of our friends like just go like, oh, I have this idea, like me and my friend are just gonna like film it, or we'll film it on our phones, or like we'll text about an idea and then we'll just do it. And then you see like at sometimes at a higher level it makes total sense, and you're like, wow, there's no way they couldn't have done this without a network and without tons of money. Yeah. And then other times you go like, what a cushy fucking job you have. like Diva, one person could have done that with a little DSLR camera, but y'all are on a cable TV network somehow. I just find it fascinating. The industry. The industry.
The industry. Hollywood.
So I have a question about you and us queer folk.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Because I think I saw you on you did Matt Rogers and Dave Mazzoni have that game show.
Oh, yeah,
spelled
yeah.
Gayme,
Mhm.
and you guessed it as what do they call a woman who gets it?
A woman who gets it.
Right, exactly. So what has been your experience? Obviously, we have like a predominantly queer audience. What has been your experience in the queer community? Because I think there's something to me that really like latches onto just your point of view, the way you see the world.
Interesting. Just growing up, but when I say growing up, I feel like not even till high school, till people, because again, like I'm 36. Like I think I kind of came up just as people started to talk about their identity. You know what I mean? Like when we were like really young, like you kind of were like, it probably wasn't until high school that people might even say like, yes, I'm gay. But even then you weren't like excited about it. And then in college, it was like, this is who I am, right? So I feel like it was kind of around then that I started to have openly gay friends and hang out with folks, and we would vibe. But then it's funny because sometimes I feel like I used to have this, not as much now, but like where certain gay men would see me as a Black woman, period, and be like, yes, girl, yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I haven't even done anything yet, you know? And so.
Well, we stand.
But sometimes I feel like I wish I could live up to the fabulosity that is.
Oh, interesting.
That's interesting, wearing the shirt that you're wearing right
expected,
now.
You know? Me, the Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, you look at you just like all flashy with that shirt. And you're like, I wish I could be as fabulous. And I was like, you look great. You're quarantined and you're all dressed up.
Honey, I took my head wrap off for y'all. Literally for y'all. I was like, in case there's video, I should probably unwrap the hair.
I didn't realize there was gonna be video.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I know, I look terrible. I'm in bed.
Do you have eyebrows right now, Meatball?
No.
No eyebrows.
Not yet, but by the end of this 8 weeks, oh honey, I'm gonna be able to show expression again.
Well, that is such an interesting concept, because I think there's always been a lot of like idea about language and culture being created, like that there's like a lot of queer language and queer culture, and then obviously a lot of Black language and Black culture, and the idea of like, you know, what is that shirt that it's like white gays imitating Meatball? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
There was a
white
Tumblr
gays,
meme.
yeah. I forget what it is, but it's basically that like gay culture now is just a watered down version of like Black female culture.
Yeah.
Which it truly is.
Yeah.
But that idea of just someone blindly coming up to you to say that, to me feels like that must be a wild experience.
It is. But it's also like at the same time, right? Like, you know how so much of that is like, diva, fabulous, I'm gonna tell you about yourself, I'm gonna throw white wine on you, like, you know, all that kind of Real Housewife.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not that person. Like, I don't think I'm a confident person. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, I don't think I'm leading breast forward. I feel very like I'm like kind of a lazy bum, or like I'm much more comfortable in a jean and t-shirt. Like, my clothes are from Target. You know what I mean? And so like sometimes I'm like, I feel like I don't fit, or like I'm not, I'm always surprised sometimes when I have, like, especially as I travel more, I do find that I have gay audiences, but they tend to be like married gay men. You know what I mean? Like, they tend to be like a little like more like inside boys. Inside boys are my people.
Inside boys. Because you'll do like, you know, 10 minutes on like your journey from the bathroom to the living room and back again, and everyone will be like, I see that, that's me.
What are there any like weird habits that are going on with because you're staying with your mans right now, y'all are quarantined together, so is there any weird habits that are coming up that you find annoying that you didn't know?
He is very regimented, and I've known that, but to think that even in a quarantine where there's nowhere else to go, that he would still be on his schedule is wild to me. He's legit. He's like on the exercise bike for an hour, and then he takes his shower, and then he can start working. And it's like, who cares? We're never going outside again. I'm telling you, I'm legit showering every other day if I'm in the mood. I'm like, what are we doing? It's like, oh, this is not a fashion show.
Who cares? Yeah, I truly was just like, I don't give a fuck about anything for a full day. And my boyfriend has been like, I mean, I guess he has to work or whatever, but he's like been getting up at normal,
This
making
is
breakfast,
us
doing a
working.
bunch of stuff, doing things. And it's like, I feel like I drove him off a cliff crazy, insane, mad because I put on Law and Order SVU while I was like hand sewing some stuff. And it
Ooh,
played
yeah.
for like 5 or 6 episodes. And he was in the living room working behind me, and he was like, I can't do this anymore. You have to turn this off. I can't listen to rape and murder for all day. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry. I didn't even know what they were talking about. Like, it just plays, and like he's like, it's the most intense conversations, and you're just sitting there like, do, 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 do. And I was like, yeah, girl, it's just noise.
That's just literally me too. I'm watching Homicide Hunter, and then literally he comes, he's like, I just hear him, he'll go, Jesus Christ, like randomly, and I'm like, what? He's like, you're listening to someone scream as they're being stabbed. And I'm like, well, yeah. He's gonna find out who did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna get answers.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what it is that we find out what happens at the end, and they normally get justice, so it doesn't seem as bad.
I know, but he was very he's like, this can't be good for you listening to screams of terror all the time.
I used to fall asleep to like murder podcasts where they would like play the 911 calls.
No.
Which one is that?
I don't know.
I think. No, I'm not gonna give a shout out.
Why do you like that stuff?
I don't know. I think because
why do you like that stuff?
I don't know. It's interesting. The mind of a killer, you know? What's going on?
I agree with you. I'm into the mind of the killer. I'm into seeking justice. Like, I don't like when I watch or listen and at the end they're like, the killer is at large. No.
I need it to come to a full circle. I need a closure.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the issue, I think. Sometimes I listen to it for that, kind of almost the procedure of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, yes, I'm always like, how can someone get to the point where they do this? And then also, I feel like if I listen to it enough, I will be able to avoid it in the future.
Yes.
Like, I'll be able to know if there's a killer in my midst.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm always going to know. I always got an eye out.
Did they ever find the Zodiac killer?
No.
Well,
no.
Really?
What are you saying?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to murders. Me, I like to keep a smile on my face. And we're back! Meatball.
That was my
What were you saying earlier about paying rent?
We're not gonna pay. We're not gonna pay. This man's rent.
We're not gonna pay.
You know rent. She knows rent. Everyone knows rent. Speaking of rent, I want to go out tonight. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, I did that song as an audition.
No, you didn't!
Yes. Back when I could get up there. But it was just like, in the evening, I've got to roam. Can't sleep in the city of neon and chrome. Can you imagine? I was a child. Like, can you imagine being 16, talking about your drug addiction and trying to go out tonight? They let me do that. Someone let me do that. An adult stared at me in the face without laughing as I sang that song.
It was like, yes, you could be an HIV positive hooker who's on drugs. Sing it, diva.
Sex worker, first of all.
Oh, not back then.
Not then. That's not what they called her in the show.
You're right.
Then it was like, no.
I want to talk about, let's return to fabulosity because you just hit all the notes.
You truly did it. See, this is why you're a woman who gets it.
Dip, are you in a basement?
No, I live in Highland Park, but it's just, some days my internet is wonderful.
Baby, I'm in Los Feliz. I'm living it up.
And
I just found out that is my neighbor.
What?
I just found out, and then the redheaded kid from
Oh my God, yes, I know who you're talking
They
about.
both live at the end of the street. It's so weird.
Wow, that's fun. That's a fun one. Both of those.
Well, only because everyone's just been out on the street lately. We're all so bored inside.
That man who takes daily strolls in front of Meatball's window.
Oh yeah, this guy just does laps around the cul-de-sac. So he's just walking around the house. Or like walking in front.
Exercise laps? Like he's
Yeah.
like doing a speed walk?
That or he like can smell how much weed I have and is like just trying to see in.
So our first segment of the show is called Food Break.
What's your favorite quarantine snack?
Naomi, what has been your favorite quarantine snack?
I've been eating a lot of chips and salsa. Like, it's not a game. I'm at the point I finished all the salsa, but I still have half a bag of the chips. And I just love it so much. I just love the crunch of a chip. I love the spice. I could eat them. I could literally eat chips and salsa for a straight up hour. Like, if I'm in a restaurant.
What kind of salsa are we getting?
Well, I'm going to tell you. I had to run to TJ's, okay? So I just got their like regular mild salsa. You know, if I had the time, you know what I mean? I'd be coming through with an artisanal chunky moment. But I had to just get Trader Joe's.
Are you a fan of the peach or mango salsas? I like the pineapple ones.
Absolutely not. Yes, absolutely not. A fruit in my salsa? Oh, no.
Have you tried it though? Have you tried it?
I've had peach and mango.
Okay.
Sometimes pineapple, you know how they'll put it on like a taco or something?
Uh-huh.
It can only work if the taco is very, very spicy. Right. And you're using the fruit to cut the spice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for plain dipping and dripping? No.
See, this makes me think you should be hosting a food show.
Yeah.
Because you have very strong opinions about snacks and food.
I do. Food is my happiness.
Same. I've been eating a lot of Oreos, which feels like dumb and stupid, but honestly, like the way they redesigned the package where you could just peel it open, it's changed the game because a whole package can disappear very quickly due to that easy access flap.
And you can't see the back two corners, so you never know if it's full or not. You can really trick someone.
Right, you just have to lift it up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can really trick someone with your Oreos.
But now dip.
Yes.
Dip, are you dipping them in milk? Are you having them straight?
I try not to consume dairy like that. So like I could put them in
they have oat milk.
But yes, I do like them straight to the face, and they gotta be double stuffed.
Do you? Okay, double. That's a lot of icing. Are you taking them apart? Are you twisting them and then eating the? You're not. There's no tricks. You're just going straight in.
And as fast as I possibly can, just to mask it.
You're eating them like a tortilla chip.
Yeah, correct. Like rah 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 rah.
4 at a time sometimes.
I've done 2 at a time. I'll tell you that because there's something.
Oh my goodness!
Listen, there's something amazing about feeling that much Oreo in your mouth.
So what you're saying is you're trying to get quadruple stuffed. You're getting quadruple stuffed.
Oh yeah.
See, that's why Naomi is a woman who gets it.
She can do the math on a double stuffed Oreo real quick.
With a little dash of innuendo, but hold the pineapple. What about you, Meaty?
I've turned to cookies. I don't even like sweets, but I've been eating these like Uncle Pete's vegan cookies. I ate 2 full bags of them. There's 12 full cookies in each bag.
Wait, vegan, go back.
Oh yeah, Meatball lives in a vegan household.
Oh yeah, we're vegan over here.
But then you bring in fried chicken?
Well, we normally record in a studio, so I bring it to the studio.
Oh, but like at home, straight up, you eat vegan at home? Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, only because he's vegan. I mean, I don't think he really cares, and I think he would let me bring like food and stuff in here, but like I don't know, I just don't.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So I've switched to these vegan cookies, but I've also, because I don't want to just eat all day, I'm drinking a gallon of iced tea every day.
How about water?
No, and then I'm like, I should have water, and then I drink like 4 LaCroix.
That's not water.
Yeah, no, that's
I know.
not plain
I
water.
literally is like, my kidneys are gonna fall out of my body, and I
People,
can't.
drink some water.
I can't. I don't know. I can't. I don't want it.
Drink some water, please.
I
Oh
don't
my
want
God.
it. I want to
Wait.
drink my gallon of iced tea,
Is
not
it iced
sweetened.
tea
Job
you
security.
make?
Yeah,
Is it
I'm
iced
making
tea you
it.
make?
Yeah.
Okay. At the very least. What, plain black tea?
Yes.
Wow. All right.
And I
You're
just make it in a gallon jug, and then I proceed to drink it all day.
Psycho. That's what a psycho's made of. And watch Law and Order.
And watch murder shows.
Listening to a
And then I
soundscape
smoke a
of
ton of
murder.
weed, so I'm really priming my brain to just do a murder.
Do a murder? Jesus Christ.
He's gonna do a
All right,
murder.
let's move on to our final segment, which we like to call Fuck Talk,
Fuck talk!
which you know about after playing Mimi in Rent.
Exactly. Well, no, this is the best part. Auditioning
right.
with Mimi and Rent. It's like, what?
Did you wear, you know how people dress up for an audition? Did you wear a specific outfit?
No. I did not do Mimi outfit. I was really just going there to give you a dynamic vocal performance, because I wasn't trying to play like a sexy girl. I was just trying to do a song that like had some high notes in it.
That one. Do you think Mimi did that note so Shakira could sing that note in She-Wolf? Mimi walked so Shakira could run?
Yes, I do.
Thank
Shakira
you.
has such a funny, weird voice.
It's
Like,
so strange.
Isn't it so strange? And I'm always like, do I love it or do I hate it? But I keep listening.
And what is she doing to make it sound like that? Because when she talks, she doesn't sound like that. She doesn't sound like she's
Yeah!
Yeah. It's like a very open, soft palate moment. Oh no, my internet connection is unstable.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, but that was
okay.
the message I kept getting. It was flashing in my face the whole
Listen,
time.
my internet is not the only unstable thing in this house right now.
I know. I hear that, sister.
So Naomi, you are familiar with the idea of voicemails from listeners.
Yes, I am very much.
So we also are in that same game. We have a voicemail set up, and we received one. So Anna is going to play it for us.
Yes.
Now.
Hi, Dipper and Meatball. This is less of a fuck talk and more of a fuck question. But I'll try to keep it short and sweet and to the point. So I live with my girlfriend in an apartment, and the apartment directly above us on the second floor is this guy that we kind of made friends with. He introduced himself as also gay, so we kind of bonded over that. And we moved in about 4 months ago and have gotten to know him, and like we hang out and are friends now. But I noticed, I don't even know where to start. So first of all, I noticed that in our apartment complex, often things from the laundry room go missing. So that was kind of a weird thing that we talked about frequently. Anyway, so that's kind of a side note for later. But basically, this guy and us became friends, and one time he was talking about having sex with this guy and his boyfriend, and he was like, sorry if you can hear us, and we were like, oh, we've never heard anything. And then we're like, can you hear us? And he said, no, not unless I get close to the vent, which I took as a joke, but apparently it was not.
What?
And then later, he was over one time, and we were getting ready to go out, and he was kind of squirming around and being a little weird, and we were like, hey, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm just normally having sex at this time, so I'm just naturally loosening up, because I'm used to having something in me right now. And I was like, well, I don't know enough about assholes to dispute that, but I guess that could be factual. And then he said, yeah, unless I get something in there, it's just going to keep loosening. And I was like, well, that doesn't sound accurate. And long story short, as I was sitting there doing my makeup in my mirror, I looked over my shoulder at him through the mirror where he was sitting on my bed, and he was fully fingering himself under my blanket. And was basically like, hey, just so you know, I lied, and I can hear you through the vent. Also, I steal your underwear sometimes. So I left, the apartment immediely and called my girlfriend, who then came home and was like, hey, you got to go. This is about 4 days ago, and I'm not really sure how to handle this situation, but I'm also very confused by this situation. So any thoughts, comments, or advice would be helpful. Sorry if this is too long. Bye.
What?
Call
Truly?
the police.
Right.
There are so many different parts of this story. What does he mean his asshole is just going to keep opening until something gets in it?
What does that mean?
Yeah,
That's not science.
That's not science.
Oh my God.
What would you do? I mean, first of all, I don't let people in my bed, yet alone under my fucking covers.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been able to get he shouldn't have been able to get into the covers. This is no, I feel like he's dangerous.
Yeah.
And by dangerous, I mean, like, again, obviously, Meatball, you know, is someone who also understands law and order. You know, this is a person who, like, first, at the very least, he doesn't respect boundaries.
Exactly.
And I think whenever you're not respecting boundaries, it's dangerous. Because it's kind of like, well, how far are you willing to go? Since you don't seem to give a fuck.
I mean, this is pretty far. To finger yourself on someone's bed is like an overstep. To steal people's underwear and like lie about it, and then to later admit to listening, like cover your vent. I don't know.
Well,
Tell
also,
the apartment complex and be like, this guy's really creepy and just admitted to stealing from us. Put a wire on. Get him to admit to everything. Play it for the landlord. That's how they do it on Law and Order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was he laying in the bed and said, psst, psst, look over here, my hand's in my butt? Like, what? Like, how could she, like, what an insane thing to do to start masturbating while someone's in the room.
And also, not just someone's in the room, you're in someone's room. I mean,
Yes!
she was at his house. He's like legit in her house. And then also, there's also something oddly, like when he, like to be in the bed and then to be like, by the way, I steal your underwear. This sounds like a fucking threat. This is like Penn Badgley on you. I don't like it. This is a psychosexual game, Dipper. You talked about psychosexual games and how they're very terrifying. And this is a person who is like, this is terror. This is an act of terror.
Yes, this is an act of terror. I 100% agree. I say get out of there. If you can move, move. Get away from him. Don't let him know where you still live.
At least right now, she has social distancing on her side and a fucking deadbolt.
That could be worse. If they're in an apartment complex, if you live just right down the hall, I feel like he'd be knocking.
He's upstairs. That's true. She's like, he's above, right? But like,
oh yeah,
he's. Oh God, I don't know.
Is there something she could say very loudly that he could hear through the vents that would scare him? No,
she could call him a faggot, a dirty faggot.
Well, that's not the kind of person who gets scared by something.
Right.
Someone who will put fingers in a butthole in your bed. Woo! Woo! Meatball, this is a wild story that you pulled from the voicemail.
It was so insane that I was like, one, this either isn't true, or two, this is so true, and this person
This sounded true. She didn't sound like she was weaving a tale. That sounded true.
Yeah, and especially like, also like, can we just go back? Like, if if anything, if you're not having sex, if anything, your butthole would tighten because it's no longer getting action.
Let's get down to
loosen.
Talk to a woman who gets it.
Wouldn't it though? Like, what?
No, that's the other thing for him to be like, "Ooh, I'm getting all." It's that time of the day that my butthole gets loose.
It's wild.
Turns into a black hole where everything just sucks inside of it. Like, that's not how butts work, diva.
Oh my God.
Tell him to go see a doctor too.
Definitely. It's like if your butt's loose, you gotta go see someone. Is that a
never
prolapse?
Tell him anything ever again. Do not talk to this person.
Oh yeah, don't talk to this person ever again.
Yeah,
Woo!
absolutely not.
I like need to take a walk, but won't.
Well, take the dog with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we did it. We made it to the end of this quarantined, spotty internet, unstable episode.
We're all unstable, and I'm really proud of us for coming together.
We really did this.
We did.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us today. we will do one in person in the future.
I know, because I was saying too, I was like, we spent so much time trying to schedule this, and like finally it was like, yes, I'm coming to Echo Park, and then we got quarantined. So, you know,
that's correct.
I'm just proud of us for sticking to it. And
likewise,
I'll see you on the other side when we can be more than 6 feet apart. I mean, 6 feet close again.
Yeah, it'll be us and Adele over there on the other side.
All right, guys.
Meatball, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, you're just letting us talk.
Meatball's just chugging some iced tea.
I was actually drinking some sparkling water.
Oh, LaCroix.
Where can people find you on the internet, Naomi?
Well, you can, lately especially, I will be on Instagram with my Corona Chronicles. I'll be doing Insta stories at Blacktress Comedy. Blacktress spelled exactly how you think it's spelled. And you can always check out Couples Therapy Pod. We do episodes, they drop every Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
My internet connection is unstable.
See, it happened to everyone! Not just me. Okay, well, we've made it to the end. So thanks so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at sloppypod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com, or you can call in and give us a fuck talk story at 213-536-9180. I'm at Big Dipper Jelly, and Meatball is at Spicy as Meatball. And Meatball wants your white money, so send him money on
Give me
Venmo.
your white money. Only rich white people. Please send me money on my Venmo, which is at Spicy as Meatball. You're paying for my weed and for my sanity. Thank you so much.
And that's it. We did it. So thanks again, Naomi, and enjoy your quarantine.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Bye. I hope you don't go out tonight. Okay, I'm done. Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball is a Forever Dog podcast.
Executive produced by Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our logo art was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.
Forever